Hey everyone, good afternoon. I'm Verzin Patel. I'm the founding team of Inception, and we're going to change it up a little bit. You guys have all been kind of hearing about the application space. At Inception, we build a large language model. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. Yeah. So before we get started, why? Why should we do this, right? Anyone out here disagrees with the first line? AI is everywhere, and it's here to stay. Good, that's what I expected. You're in the right session, yeah. That's what we're kind of seeing as well. I think AI has kind of moved way past the fad phase and kind of like it's deeply entrenched, and I think all the other kind of speakers before me and kind of after me are kind of a good testament to that it is kind of real and it's here to stay. Now, what is kind of like what we kind of view as the biggest impediments and kind of the biggest barriers to kind of like the scaling of AI is speed and cost. And that's the problem we're kind of looking to solve. So I'm going to explain what we do with this slide. Just bear with me for a second. So what you kind of see on your kind of left-hand side is Inception's diffusion-based large language model. So we use a fundamentally different technique called diffusion to generate the tokens which you see. So when you kind of put in a prompt and you get a response, those are kind of like a collection of tokens. We generate those tokens in parallel. Every other large language model out there in the industry today uses something called auto-regression and generates the tokens one at a time. So that's where you're kind of getting the speed up, and by virtue of kind of being a parallel operation and doing it kind of more efficiently, you're also kind of saving cost. So I'm just going to pause here for a second and let you kind of appreciate this video. What you're seeing on the left-hand side is Inception's diffusion model. It's called Mercury, finishing the operation, the task in like 14 iterations. And the iterations is just internal kind of processing. And I'm not going to name the competitor out here, but that's one of the other kind of frontier labs. It takes 87 iterations to kind of complete. And you can see the tokens coming out one at a time. So this is kind of the crux of what we do. We're kind of a research lab, so there's like a lot of research and kind of thinking and work which kind of goes into this, but that's our kind of offering. So then comes the question that like, hey, anyone can give me fast results if you're just going to kind of give me crappy results. So like, are your results of good quality? And yes, absolutely. We're kind of like, this is a company called Artificial Analysis. They're kind of like the gold standard in kind of determining the quality and the speed of all these LLMs out there, which you can kind of choose from. So what you're kind of seeing on the x-axis is speed. And you can see that Mercury 2, which is our kind of large language model, is kind of to the far right. It's 3 to 5 times faster than other models in the same cohort of same intelligence. And the y-axis is the intelligence scale or the quality scale. And you can see kind of Mercury is kind of like right up there with all the other models here. So a little bit about our company and kind of why we're kind of doing what we do. We're based out of Palo Alto. We're a 30-person team. I think the genesis of the company is, it was founded by 3 professors. Stefano Erman, who is the head of the AI lab at Stanford, and in many kind of ways, he's kind of like considered the father of diffusion technology. People have used this technology to generate images and videos. No one has used it to generate text, and that's what we do. And the other 2 founders are Aditya Grover and Volodymyr, who were his students. So they're the 3 founders, and then there are 27 others of us who basically constitute the company. We're based out of Palo Alto. And why did we find this to be an interesting space, and why did we go after this solution? Right now, the whole large language model, from a revenue perspective, is an $8 billion business. And projections by market researchers is that it's going to become $155 billion. And this is very, very conservative. And I'm sure all of you who are out there, especially those in the industry, kind of know how kind of that hockey stick kind of growth which is going on. But by 2035, they're expecting this to be a $155 billion market here. We just recently closed a seed round, so unlike kind of some of my esteemed peers, I'm not here to kind of say, hey, invest my company, because we just closed the round, maybe in some time. And we're kind of, it was a large round, we're kind of very proud of it. It's a very, very hot market. And from a collaboration perspective, I would love it if you all could kind of try out Mercury 2. We've got a very generous free offer. Try it out, see if it kind of works well and kind of fits into your kind of deployments. For the larger strategic customers, we also do something called fine-tuning. And what this means is that sometimes the LLM doesn't do exactly what you want it to do, but you know exactly what you want it to do. If you kind of like share the details, maybe the data with us, we can kind of customize the LLM for you. We don't do it for everyone, for all customers, but we certainly do it for some of our larger strategic customers. If you're one of those, please come find me. Kind of, I'm going to be in the expo hall this evening. And the last one is like, it's just a generic OpenAI client-compatible API. You can just replace it with any other kind of LLM you were using. So give us a shot, integrate it with your applications, and I'd kind of love to kind of work and partner with you on that. Yeah. Thank you.